I watched the Napoleon film in cinemas yesterday, and I just keep thinking about it. It keeps playing in my head. The themes of the movie were just quite disturbing. Just the fact that it showed that some men, they just want power for the sake of it. And just like, he was supportive of the last emperor and his wife getting executed, but then he was a fan of monarchy himself. Like, he was obsessed with having an heir, a boy to take over his place, but that goes against the entire system that he rose to power in. He believed in a democratic way that thou shalt be elected into a position of authority through merit and strength and wit and skill. But then he was like, no, I've got to have a son so that he can take over my place when I die. But the only reason he came into power is because the French people were sick of the idea of being born into a position of power. So it really bothers me. I know it's just a film, but still, just the principles of it, it's just really disturbing. And just the fact that he would lead his people into war and say, this for French people, this is for the French way. But then he would fight against his own troops. Like when he came back from a year's break, he fought against his own people. And who's he fighting for? And then why did he convince the soldiers to fight for him when the entire Parliament House was against him as a traitor? After his stubbornness and his personal ego causing the death of 550,000 French and Hungarians and Russians. I just find that hard to believe. And it's just disturbing what human race is capable of. Just that it's just kind of shocking to me, the animalistic attributes of human nature. It just seems so chaotic and barbarian that the French people, that they're like, who's the enemy? Who are we killing? Who's it for? It's for country or for king or for... But they're basically guns for hire. And like Napoleon was hired basically by private companies to fight. So it wasn't for the French way. And what is the French way? The French way is to what? To have your wife cheat on you? Like his wife cheated on him with everyone. Everyone with a penis and a pulse, she was having sex with. So what is the French culture that's worth dying for? And is it because of the hatred for the English? Is their entire identity based on the hatred of the English? But what is it about the English that's so bad? Because Napoleon was saying that him and the Russian Tsar, they bonded over the fact that they were against England, because apparently England are really ethically devoid. But how is France more ethical than England? I mean, England, at least they hide their sin at home. They're not showing off the fact that in the infidelity and then the gluttonous. They're still gently about it. You're supposed to, if you have any sin, you're supposed to hide it, just because you don't want to encourage the impressionable youth and give it a sense of okayness. So yes, the film itself, and also it had a very, very strange, excessive sex scenes and battle scenes that didn't seem integral to the plot line, the screenplay. It was really devoid. Like, I mean, who's it trying to be? Is it trying to be Lord of the Rings? But even Lord of the Rings had more of a plot than Napoleon. But Joaquin Phoenix as well, he was a good actor. But it really bothered me, the scene where his wife made him say, I am nothing without you. I am just a brute. You complete me. So what? His adulterer wife, who didn't give any children, and they didn't show her to have much charisma or intellect or charm. He's nothing without her. So the entire French-Prussian Empire is based on her, an adulteress. It doesn't really seem like anyone to be proud of. And how can the French people idolize Napoleon when he's basically a brutish pervert who craves power no matter what? It's just it makes me reconsider humanity. And obviously not everyone's like that, and it is a film and it is fictitious, well, based on true story, but they stretched it out for entertainment purposes, but still, that movie definitely makes you think.